Hey Leo, this is Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a read for you. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times and then we'll get going. Just a little bit of clearing for you guys. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. Today is January 17, 2020. This is for the second half of January. And again, it is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. If you'd like a reading from me, you certainly can reach out to me by email. You can go to my website. All my information is below in the details. Okay, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energy across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities. For the highest good of all those concerned, and filling that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. Take a deep breath, guys. This is for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Here we go. Leo. All right, first card up for Leo is Leo. Wow. In your authenticity. Your challenge is the moon reversed. The foundation is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. The recent past is the Hermit reversed. What's crowning in your now moment is the King of Wands reversed. And what's coming up for you is the Two of Pentacles reversed. How do you see yourself, Leo? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you're feeling ungrounded today. And then around you, or how others might see you, as opposed to the way you see you, is the Knight of Swords. The blocks that you need to clear or work on is the Fool reversed. Some insecurities. And then we end up with the Knight of Wands. Nice. Okay. So then we bridge to whatever's hanging in limbo at the end of this read. So the bridge is the Five of Cups reversed. Bridging the Knight of Wands to what's hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the Nine of Wands reversed, which is the Wounded Warrior, but in surrender, which is actually good. And then you get another card, or more than one, depending on what that card is. And then I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck as well. All right, so the underlying energy is the Four of Cups. Okay, and I'm going to pull some underlying energy to see what's been going on. Okay. So there's definitely been a huge moment here. We have the Death card and the Tower card next to each other. And then we have these cards here. All right. So after the Page of Cups or Page of Pentacles reverse there, we have the King of Pentacles. So there may have been a disagreement between a father and a child. Both like each other, right? The earth signs. And then we have the Five of Swords reversed. And then we have the Death card, the Tower, and the Four of Cups with the opportunity for the Holy Grail here. So the King of Pentacles, if it's not a child, could have let an opportunity slip by, or needs a little bit of help. And he's the King of Pentacles. He doesn't like to ask for help. Could be help, money, and opportunity. But he's upright here as the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Swords reversed, which is post-war, which regards PTSD issues, right? The war's over, but there's still issues to be cleaned up. And then we have the Death card and the Tower card, which could be a sudden death. It could be the sudden end of a war, actually, as well. But it could be a sudden death, very unexpected. Could have something that may have blown his mind, and it could have to do with an opportunity in love as well, because it's like the Holy Grail is being presented to him. It's like after the war, and after three smaller opportunities came in, being very surprised that now an even bigger opportunity is presented. All right. So let's see what's going on here with all this powerful energy coming into the read. We have the Hermit above this energy reversed. So that could be someone with mental issues, could be a parent with Alzheimer's, someone who's confused or who's been over-isolating. You know how you go out of your mind when you over-isolate because you need to get out? So it's that energy, the need to come out with an offering of a big love, grounding and integrating that offer of a big love. After a huge event went down, a death of something, whether it's a relationship, a business, a person, the end of a sudden ending. It's weird because it's like sudden and really long and drawn out all at the same time, just like 0 point. It's like the explosion and implosion at the same time, creating that vacuum to pull in exactly what you want. Oh, perfect, the Holy Grail, okay? All right, Leo. So why do we have that Four of Cups with the Hermit reversed above it? Why is the Four of Cups there? Well, somebody's letting go in order to make repairs. All right, and see, this is the vacuum. You're creating a vacuum by letting go, and it's like letting go and holding on at the same time, creating this vacuum to pull in exactly what you were missing. It's weird because not what I usually get from that card, you know, because it's usually the liar, cheater, thief card or someone running away. It's like the implosion, right? So when you have an explosion, all the pieces fly all around in the cyclone, right? But when you have an implosion, it pulls all those pieces back in, and that's the process of the cycle that I'm seeing here. By letting go, you actually pull in. And that can be thoughts and ideas, intellectual property. You could be paying out a little bit too to get back what was taken from you and not worrying about it anymore. Like where before it wasn't fair, justice isn't even an issue on the table right now. So some kind of sudden death, sudden inspiration, sudden major change in your life. This is like earth-shaking changes in your life. Letting go to repair, and then actually, because of taking that simple, humble step, you pull in exactly what you want, or you get back what was taken from you. Why the Hermit reversed? The Hermit reversed is the Two of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands reversed. So this is being in your knowing or keeping to yourself, or pretending not to know and dropping all the burdens. It's like pretending not to know so that you don't have to deal with anything, not take responsibility. Hiding out, so you've been over-isolating, and it can have to do with work. This doesn't have to be work, but for me it's usually work, but it can be any kind of place of co-creation where you come together to create. So it can be church, it can be school, it can be an art center, or some kind of game center where you work out, or a gym, whatever. Let's see here. Why do you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed in your foundation? So we have the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords. This is about either rising above the inability to sleep or rising above difficult situations, or you've rested enough now and now it's just time to come out refreshed and ready to go again, ready to swing the bat or swing the sword, spread the word, the message, the news. After overworking and it not working, overworking to align with your desires, and then finally being done. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. It's like you finally seeing that you want the Holy Grail opportunity above overwork, right? Whereas maybe this used to be all of your desires, but maybe you're not getting sleep because you're overworked so much. And you have this opportunity for a big love that you've been ignoring. It's like coming out of the slumber to message, to give the news or spread the word. Or it could be a child too, letting other people know that you're coming back to work or you're coming out. After being over-isolated, maybe you had an injury or some kind of illness that you had to recover from. The center of the energy is you. It's that strength card. And here we have the Ace of Cups and the Temperance card. This is beautiful. This is that higher love. Being patient and loving, offering love to all, and you know, just doing the dance, going back and forth gently and slowly, softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancers coming up. So this is being strong, and also she's like the wind, you know, and that comes up like, what's it called with Patrick Swayze, and I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about, where they dance at the camp. She's like the wind. And Sagittarius has come up here on top of Leo, but we also have Cancer, we have Scorpio, a lot of major Scorpio, Death and the Tower, both in the underlying energy, major Scorpio energy. And then we have, what else? We have Aries, and that's it. So all of the fire signs, and a huge punch of Scorpio, as well as Virgo in the recent past. But we have this beautiful, loving Leo, Scorpio energy in the middle. And this is this energy here of the Sagittarius and Leo offering love to the Virgo energy, who's been over-isolating, or could be an ill parent as well. The challenge is the moon reverse, which is deception, or it can be the next new moon. It can be waking up before dawn. Here's the war, and there's that strength of the Leo. And here is the frustration of holding back. Right, standing in your truth without aggressing, okay? This is about not being aggressive, standing in your truth, but if others don't like it, they can drop their swords and walk away. You're not going to be the aggressor, but you're also not going to let them walk all over you. This is tempering your beast, see, and being a good boy or good girl, but feeling frustrated, learning how to use your sexual energy to your benefit as opposed to exploding and then losing all your energy. So this could be, it's like also getting up at the crack of dawn, feeling frustrated, and going out for a run. Right? Not letting others get the best of you, you know? Taking that chance when you can get it to release those frustrations and not take it out on other people. So then we have the Chariot and the Queen of Wands coming up here, which is this Queen of Wands can be the Leo, but it could be the Sagittarius or Cancer energy, because this is how you're seeing yourself today, Leo. You're seeing yourself as the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and here's the Queen of Wands upright. So this could represent another Leo or Sagittarius energy there. Feeling broken or broke down, frustrated, on the warpath, and needing to temper themselves. It's like Leo's able to control themselves, but this Sagittarius is not. And they may be at war with each other, the Leo and the Sagittarius. She could also have gone to the hospital or broke down in a car. It can be travel or move issues. Yeah, or just not ascending. Frustrated and being very 3D, deceptive. So it's like the Cancer. See, this is Cancer here and here. So this is the frustration. The Leo is the main energy, you. And this frustration is coming from this Cancer fire sign. So you have the King of Wands in your crowning moment, your now moment. And you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is about good fortune and implementing a new plan. How do you want to strategize using your money that you've saved? Are you going to go back and invest it? Are you going to go back to work and save more? Are you going to spend it? Are you going to retire? So the King of Wands, though, is, I'm not getting angry here. I'm getting exhausted. He could be sick as well, being reversed like that. But I'm not really getting illness here. I'm getting strong, but, you know, you have the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands here. So, you know, they might not be getting along there. There's a war being shown here, being at battle. One of you may be Sag, one of you may be more Leo. The King of Wands is coming up with Libra on them, and the Queen of Wands is coming up with Cancer. But she could also be the Leo. Either one of you could be the Leo, or you both could be Leo with Sag in your chart. Just depends. But it definitely looks like a war between them. The Queen of Wands is upright, King of Wands is reversed. There's a lot of Scorpio with the Tower and the Death card and the underlying energy regarding grounding, integrating an offer of love, and being bored with what you have, right? Letting go of a little bit of money that you don't have a lot right now, especially if you split with someone, and trying to get back what's owed to you in a split. These also could be siblings. So why do you have the Two of Pentacles reversed coming up, Leo? Okay, there's the end of a home and marriage. Could be moving, but it's not a happy move. It's unhappy family, or the end of that family or emotional cycle. This is the end of a marriage as well. I was just getting energy coming up from this. I got that with the Justice card too in the other read. I'm seeing energy. Yeah, this is the end of a family, and it can be the end of a home as well, or moving because of the end of a family situation, or an end of a family cycle. So if there was a sudden death in the family, it could have to do with that. Now maybe you weren't getting along with a partner, and now someone passed away because you were caring for them, and that's why you haven't split up sooner, and now you can split. But it's about dropping the facade. Maybe someone tripped up and messed up, got in an accident. This could be somebody's dropping the act, no longer need for the act. They're breaking their patterns. No more juggling, no more of the daily grind. Like moving, ending a marriage, going to stay with a friend, or having visitors stay at your house. But it's an unhappy family around you, unless it's the end of the family or family cycle, and sitting in the difficult emotions. So if you haven't been able to move yet, you're very frustrated, working through difficult energies around you in the home, and that's soon to be over. Okay, because we're dropping the act now. You might have been holding back for kids or whatever, Leo, but now you can drop the act. And here is the Queen of Pentacles, how you're seeing yourself. Why do we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Take a deep breath, Leo. Okay, we have the Two of Wands reversed with the World reversed. So the Queen of Pentacles feels like her world's upside down with no options. Okay, that's very clear. We have the Empress here as well, along with the Nine of Pentacles. So this can be a very independent woman. This could be the same woman, or this could be mother and daughter as well. But these two are both upright, and she's reversed. So these cards would more likely come before the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. So maybe once what was her and her mother, like the power team, now is no longer because of this situation. The mother may have passed, and now she's no longer in a relationship, so her world's been turned upside down. This can also be her daughter and her mother, and she's in between them. And they're all good, and maybe they're being there for her in this disruption in her life, an earth-shaking disruption in her life. At least she has this wealthy mother and this wealthy daughter to depend on, right? Or does she? This is coming up after the Nine of Pentacles is the Magician reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. And I wanted to continue this line because that's a big change in the energy there. Whereas this is like a powerhouse energy. It could be a very wealthy mother and her wealthy daughter. This is the Magician reverse, someone who's insecure and manipulative. And this is someone grounding and integrating an offer of love from this insecure manipulator. All right. So you may also be worried, if you're this person, you may be worried about your daughter under the control of this person. Maybe that's your mother-in-law, and you're worried about your daughter being controlled by her while you're incapacitated basically at the moment, or just lost a job. You could have just lost a job here. Or you're worried about this, your daughter being scammed by this guy who wants her money, who's offering her love. Around you, or how you're seen, is the Knight of Swords coming in with the truth. And you notice the swords pointing now right up at the magician, the manipulator. So that energy is coming up with the 10 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. This is like after a painful ending or betrayal, now coming out and starting over again in a practical way. So maybe a new job, needing to start over from the ground up again, manifesting something completely new. Like that not all hope is lost. It's like the Knight of Swords coming in to tell you, don't worry, not all hope is lost. You can do it again. You can start over again. It's all okay. I'll help you. Here's a pentacle. Like maybe one of your kids is trying to help, but it's not really helping. And then we have the 6 of Wands also. All right, someone trying to give you some help, a little bit of help, but maybe you don't feel like it's enough, Leo. But the truth is, this is the messenger of truth, that in this painful ending and betrayal, you can get up again and you can start again. And there are people here to help you. All you have to do is get back on the horse and be seen and lead the way. This could be also someone to come get you. Say, come with me. We're going to go do this. So somebody might want you to come work with them. You have an opportunity right away, which is really nice. Just follow me, the Pied Piper. But do you trust them? That's the question. Maybe this person's manipulated you in the past, right? Maybe they know you and your daughter, and this person's manipulated you before, like maybe shown you love, but then kind of blown you off. And so here you are now in this position, and they're coming back in after a painful ending, now offering you something, but maybe there's a trust issue here. So then you have the Fool as your blocks, but it's reversed, which has to do with not having faith, right? Falling from grace, falling on your face, worried about humiliating yourself, a lack of faith, or doing something really foolish. Okay, the Wounded Warrior, right? Defending all their wounds instead of letting go and surrendering while recovering, right? Feeling very vulnerable. So still protecting themselves because they can't handle anything more right now because they're on their last leg in their recovery period, okay? All they have the energy for is for recovery. And they don't want to do anything foolish right now while they're so weak. And we have the King of Wands and Judgment. So this is someone who could be very loving, but indecisive, unable to make decisions, or someone who's made bad decisions in the past, and they don't want to do it again. All right, they don't want to do something foolish again. So you're being too untrusting of others. You're not having faith that the universe has your back because you're scared that what's happened to you before is going to happen again. So we end up here with the Knight of Wands. And we have the 5 of Cups reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. So again, this is getting over any death, so any grief, loss, guilt, shame, any of that kind of stuff, letting go of the baton, no longer staying at the Y in the road, getting over yourself. And then here is the Knight of Cups coming in, but, they're reversed. Are they jealous? Are they feeling rejected? Are they insincere? You're just getting over all this grief, and here comes more of the same. It's like saying no thank you, right? Is this Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands is upright, coming from the King of Wands, who's just exhausted. I'm not getting him being a bad guy there. But having been exhausted there, but then implementing a new plan, coming forward as the King of Wands to lead the way, and literally coming to passionately to ride into you. But you may be responding like this, thinking he's this way. Like you're just getting over this. You're still weak, right? You're vulnerable and you don't want to be taken advantage of. And here comes this Knight of Wands, and maybe you just don't trust them. Are they going to hurt you again? Are they being sincere? Are they just using you? Are they manipulating you? And then you have the 6 of Cups reversed, which is, again, getting over that loss. And you have the Page of Wands reversed and the 5 of Wands reversed. And that's about frustrations after the fight, right? Or after the fact. This is uninspired, having temper tantrums. I'm getting that light's coming through again on this card. All right, so just this could be a kid that's sick as well, not unable to fight anymore. Or somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. They're just not even inspired anymore because they've tried and they've tried and they've tried and they've tried. And it's always a fight. And here they're giving up the fight. They don't want to fight anymore. I'm done. I'm done feeling guilty and shame. I'm done all of that. Coming in, maybe I'm coming in to tell you I'm going away. And then we have the wounded warrior surrendering. So here is the block about not surrendering. And here, Leo is surrendering. So this is good. Or somebody else around you is surrendering to you. Perhaps confessing something. Feelings. Let's see what the wounded warrior comes up with. Could be a worrier as opposed to a warrior too. Okay, so this is somebody juggling and exposed. All right, somebody could have been juggling 2 people or too many things. We don't have any 3s here, so I'm not really getting specifically a 3, right, as a 3-way situation. I mean, there's 3 in the clarifier cards, but I put out a lot of cards, so the chances are you're going to get a 3. But in the main cards, there's no 3s. So it's about, and we have a couple knights out here on the table. There's a lot of action here. There's love offered. She's like the wind. We have some deception that's happened in the past. Can I trust this person? Somebody who's exhausted from trying, maybe in a current relationship or with this one. And then writing in passionately, here with the truth and there with passion. But are they sincere? Can we get over this? The frustration, the lack of inspiration. Is it too much of a battle? And is it a little bit too little too late? And then we have the surrender. The surrender after juggling too much and overexposed, using low energy or using up too much energy, maybe blowing the whistle on someone. It could be somebody who's sick, who has a physical ailment because they were working too much. Maybe they're having some heart issues, or just really drained, or kids are draining the crap out of them, doing the daily chores, and someone's giving up. They can't do it anymore. And then we have justice reversed, or injustice, or Libra reversed, offering a new life. So maybe no longer trying to get justice. The light's coming out of justice again, which came out before of justice. Really cool. That's really cool. Oh, this is coming out of both ends. Wow, really cool. I'm seeing it out of both cards now. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. All right, so this is about letting go of the injustice and no longer caring, offering a new life because you'd rather be happy, and that's exactly where you need to be, right? When you can't get justice, don't worry about it because you spend your whole life trying to get it. You're just going to be unhappy. Let go of the injustice and offering a new life here in surrender. No longer caring what other people think as the King of Wands comes out again. Defenseless to the energies or attacks from others, people ganging up on you, and learning at the bottom how not to care anymore. Because when you're so tired that you can't deal with it, you learn not to care. They're just going to have to deal with it themselves. When feeling stuck without peace and so tired is actually when you hit bottom and there's no way but up now. And so now you could give a crap what they think because you're just headed for survival at this point. All right, so what comes out after that for you? See, now he's just hanging out because he's too tired to do anything else. Then we have the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, that's letting go of all the burdens. But there's still people fighting you, or whoever this person is, and the need for you to stand up for yourself without getting defensive. And then the Eight of Cups sitting in so it's uncomfortable. You may still be living with people you're fighting with, so you can't walk away right now. So the energies are very difficult. This is very uncomfortable emotions, when you're uncomfortable inside your skin. There's a lot of reverse cards, which is why I pulled a whole bunch. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. All right, so letting go of family, legacy or money, or dysfunction of the family. And then feeling destitute. All right, maybe this is why you didn't let go before, because you didn't want to let go of the stability. And then we have temperance and balance here. Patience and balance at the end here. But just getting through all this crap and living with negative energies. If you're going through a breakup or just family that you don't get along with. Can be people at work as well. There's a lot of Pentacles cards out here. It's more about Pentacles and practical things of every day than it is love. However, the big love is offered here, the Holy Grail, after this huge change. It's like I said, it's earth-shaking change that really shook you up. Whether it's you as the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or the King of Wands reversed, or the Knight of Wands. Whichever one fits with you, Leo. All right, I got to get on to the Oracle cards because I'm already over 30 minutes. So the underlying energy is the Fool reversed, with the Page of Cups reversed, and the Lovers reversed. So this is someone coming in with the truth. The King of Pentacles coming in with the truth. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles up is reversed, so you may have had to break up with them. Coming in with the truth about a breakup and rejection, or feeling vulnerable. Someone who's spoiled, or always getting their way, or crying like a baby because of lack of faith, falling on their face, falling from grace, right? Messing up, or literally just fell and hurt themselves. Okay, it's about having faith and patience. Okay, Leo. So it's about getting your ego in check. You may have had to take a fall, or humble yourself to learn something about yourself. Maybe you were giving too much, or somebody was giving too much to you. Juggling too many things, or juggling people, which can just be kids as well. Okay. All right, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take for Leo. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. And then this also wants to come up, deception. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And then the underlying energy is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So now the numerology deck. So don't assume everybody's got your best intentions at heart. Okay? Use your body to feel what's real and be patient. Okay, Leo. What are some last messages for Leo? We have one more deck to go. The reads have been really long today. All right. You have 48, financial discipline, which is the 8 of Cups, walking away within. Learning to be more moderate with your finances. As well as karmic completion, number 10, Wheel of Fortune, change for the better. Needing to complete a karmic relationship, no matter what that is. And then nature, to be in nature, but also allow things to happen naturally. It's just 74. 74 is the 6 of Pentacles. So a balanced, equitable relationship is what you're aiming for. To allow things to happen naturally, and the underlying energy is change, which just came up. I think it was the last reading for Cancer. 5, allow the changes. And then I'm going to pull from the Kipper deck as well. What is the advice for Leo? January 17, 2020. For the second half of January. Again, this is coming up a lot today too, is the pathway and the change, to allow it to happen. Stay on path. Allow the changes to happen. Case closed. Allow it to end. Don't keep the case open. Even if you have to lose money, it's time to walk away. Okay? It's about a new occupation, perhaps, with a privileged lady. The one who has the privilege of your energy. Okay? But you may not trust them. All right? So, and vice versa. The bottom, or the underlying energy here, is adjudication and community. So some kind of legalities that you need to work out first between family and community, right? To get things settled. The main male thinking about another woman, perhaps. Okay? Here's a couple. He's thinking about someone, and she looks like the same person there, but it could be somebody else as well. All right? But needing to settle out with the community, or a work situation, or a family situation. Okay, and there's that legal dealing. Okay. I think I'm going to pull one more card here at the end for the Temperance card. Let's see why the Temperance card is the last card we're on. To free yourself, Leo. Free yourself from the past. Stop looking back, going back. Stop living in the past with the dysfunctional family issues or loss of money. Let go. And any verbal abuse or negative energy, silent treatment, any of that stuff. Let it go. It's all family stuff. Family lineage wounds. There's your Tower. It's about letting all that go. Okay, there's the Tower and the Death card coming up together again. You have the Knight of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups coming up here. And there's children, or that could be a past life or childhood relationship that was negative that you had to clear from your space. And here's the clearing, the Death and the Tower. In both places, they're both upright. That's really powerful energy. All Scorpio, like really coming up from the gut, right? Gut-wrenching, groundbreaking, huge energy, transformation. All right, if you've been holding back your passions or playing someone or feeling played or just falling short on energy, right? You can't do what you used to do. You're going through these ascension energies or just going through grief and you just can't keep up anymore. And maybe this relationship isn't serving you anymore, or this is the relationship you're going toward, but you both have to work on it because you've been through a lot together. Okay, this can be the past returning as well, or dealing with difficult kids, or a difficult partner with kids, and you can't handle it anymore. You can't handle all this drama. You're done. Okay, so that's just some of this stuff coming up. And then again, when the bottom comes up with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is your energy. It's feminine energy, ungrounded, even if you're masculine. Okay, Leo, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you drink your water and get your rest, your joy, and your nature. Let things happen naturally, like the cards advised. And just remember to rise and be loved, but you know that. See you later, guys. Bye.